Right. So earlier on, when we asked the question number three, he mentioned all the things that the Catholic Church has been doing to in terms of self determination. But we also noticed that the Pope, the current Pope, have never said anything, especially when things are happening in Africa. He has never come up to show that he cares about his flock. At least not from what I have seen. We have our brothers and sisters that reside right there at Rome or in Rome, and they know what is going on at home, and yet none of that have come to limelight in the area that it should, like just like any other place. So can you please, shed some light on that? Because for me, it's almost like we are not part of the so-called uh, Catholic community.
Yeah.
We are here worshiping the way they want us to worship, doing everything they want us to do. People are even dying about sewing clothes so they can have a white Mary mother on it so that they will still be part of that group. And yet, when there's a situation that concerns us, we don't hear them speak, not from the Pope and not from our so called brothers and sisters that work with them. So please see if you can give us more information on that.
In that excuse me, in that regard, the Pope, because he lives far away, he has his ears very close to us. I don't know whether you are aware that in Nigeria, the Catholic Church always has a representative in all the countries where Catholicism exists. We have the representatives here in Nigeria. They have one in Abuja. Fortunately, I've forgotten. I don't remember the name. It doesn't come to my mind now. The name of the one there, but they have, and we have our own brothers. Even one of them, Archbishop Okolo, he was here in this seminary. If not up to 2 weeks now, he was here. So these are the representatives, but not only them. Even the bishops, they also have that responsibility to send messages across beyond Abidjan up to Rome and tell them this is the situation in the country today. Perhaps, please, Holy Father, you can say something about that. I am sure also that the Pope has said a number of things regarding Nigerian situation from time to time. No, although it has not been so loud enough as the common man in Nigeria would feel it or understand whatever he was saying. So they used to say something, but only when our people who work there as the church's representatives say something. So the truth is that they do say it, but whether our people who represent us or represent the church there bring such matters across to him, that one can be a question for perhaps the next, or we can research further about that. I only know that, of course, as I said.
Yes, in American system.
A number of things. Yeah, we are able to say a few things, but we aren't told that perhaps we are expecting more. But the responsibility lies more on those who are here, the bishops, even the priests themselves, and the collective Catholic community. There's a proverb we have in Igbo land. If you don't say where you are, nobody will say that you are there. So it is our own responsibility to cater for the well-being of our own flock, our own people here in our own region.
In other words, Father, what we are hearing, from my own view, because we have heard where priests were kidnapped, some killed, some all that, and it means that the church has failed. That's what we'll say. Basically, the church has failed in their role.
I remember that in the case of a particular priest who was recently killed, I think it was within the context of election, I think in Niger State, the Pope mentioned, he said something in regard to that. He said it.
We understand. We're just saying that the church has not done enough.
Because our own people have to rise up. If our bishops, our priests, everybody It's not an individual, and we cannot really live it. Even if we live it, because the church, as it is, the church is just more of a moral authority. There was a time there came up a battle between the church in the earlier days when Constantine gave much powers to the church. Within so many years, now the church almost saw herself as the most important, and then there was struggle between between empire and the church. So this issue of a throne and altar. It was only later that it became clear to the church that her role is clearly away from that of political authority. So political authority belongs to the normal government, civil government, but the spiritual aspect belongs to the church, and because of that, it became clear to the popes and the church authorities that we do not have that military might and to enforce whatever we want to propose. That was exactly the reason why it was left for the civil government to be doing whatever. It's like the only thing is that whenever any evil is seen, any evil relating to working against human rights, working against the dignity of the human person, working against because we are all created. Everybody, whether you are white or black or colored, whatever, we all have the same dignity given by God, and because of that,
please, can we get his picture on
the same responsibility,
so that people will see the person talking? Go ahead, please, Father.
So what it means is that wherever people are suffering, wherever the rights of the peoples, the dignity of peoples are endangered, then the church, wherever it is, whether in Rome or in Africa or especially in Nigeria or wherever, the church must rise up and shout out against that injustice.
Okay.
So that's actually.
So basically, what you're saying is that the church has not shouted enough, because for us, we don't see.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, we have not seen. Yes, we have not seen. Because the different, like, if people are in bondage politically, I don't see how spiritual freedom will come, because for us they work hand in hand. Because even Jesus said, he said, if you're taking the gospel to somebody and the person has not eaten, he said, keep your gospel first, go and bring food and give to the person. So our people have been in abject poverty, and colonialism from Rome has been killing us, this from Europe, destroying our people, destroying everything. So if the church is still keeping quiet, and after over 100 years they've not said their voice, they've not got their voice, it means that we need to amplify their voice. We need to go and do something to their voices so that their voice can come up. Samuna, please go ahead.
Right, thank you. So, Father, where I am right now in America, we tend to host anyone that is in charge of anything. We need to hold them responsible. We don't, say, oh, because he's the Pope, he doesn't know what's going on. You need to know what's going on. If you're not able to know what's going on, that means you're not capable of doing the job. That means you need to leave the job and make space for someone who can do the job. So this African thinking of abstaining everybody, oh, leave him, he doesn't know. You should know. That's why you ask for situation reports of everything, because at the end of the day, you are the representative of that whole church organization. You are in charge of it. You are held liable. So I'm holding him liable that he should know what he should know. People are suffering. People are looking up to him. Do you know how many people that think they have seen God whenever they see him, and yet they can get no help from him because we want to say he doesn't know? That's not good enough for me. But we'll move on to the next question, which is our question number 5. So let me pull that up. I'm here trying to take your picture down and bring down the questions.
Yes, yeah, it's just for our people to see who is talking, because we're not able to get his video working because of the dungeon where our people found themselves. So that's why, so that people will not say. Some people know him and they want to know, oh, is that him talking? They hear the audio quite all right, but when they see the picture, they will know. So thank you, Sister Muna. I know it's not easy going back and forth, getting all these things out. So, Father, thank you for being patient with us. We're also trying to put things together technically so everything will work well. We're also thinking, and then our viewers, please continue to share and hit the like button. If you have any question, please drop it in the comments. Any question for Reverend or Father, because this opportunity, you don't get to speak to them. They are always, because that's another thing that the colonial masters did. They made sure that the people that are brainwashing us spiritually, teaching us spiritually, they are kept far away. We don't go close to them. We don't touch them. We don't engage them. We don't ask them questions. They are in their place reading Latin. We are in our place reading English, and we have to worship God and work together. How will they know when we are suffering? We are on top of the hill. So please, if you have a question, type it in the comment section so that we can ask Father today that are here. And we appreciate your time, please. Sister Muna, go ahead. Thank you.